this word before. As Urban Dictionary defines, cross-dressing is the act of a person dressing up as the sex that him or her do not find themselves living as. You all don't have to answer the following question, but think about it. On some days, do you guys ever think about or have the feeling that you guys want to wear your opposite sex clothing? For more information, transgender do not cross-dress, and cross-dresser are not necessarily in the LGBTQ category. With that being said, have you all heard about Young Thug or know who he is? Our goal today is to inform you all Young Thug is an influential person because of his life background, his beliefs on gender fluidity, and his impact that has changed society for better. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is La Yang. Here are my team members, Alexis Barba, Marissa Rojas, and Lucky Her. My group and I are the most credible people to inform this speech because we have spent 4 weeks of researching information to develop and present a detailed and current presentation of who Young Thug is. First, Alexis will begin talking about Young Thug's early life and how his cross-dressing came about. Then Marissa will define what gender fluidity is so you guys will have a better understanding of what the word means. And then lastly, Lucky will inform how he impacted and influenced his career and society. Now I'll pass it to Alexis.
So, Jeffrey Lamar Williams, also known as Young Thug, is a 27-year-old hip-hop and rap artist who was born in Atlanta, Georgia. And since 2011, he has reserved a spot for himself in the U.S. music charts, collaborating with Lil Uzi Vert, Gunna, and Gucci Mane, and many more. With this, he has become today's mainstream rapper. Growing up with 10 siblings, he has worked his hardest to earn recognition, which first started in Atlanta, Georgia, and then worked his way through the States. He has set many trends in his early career as a style icon with a casual and effortless demeanor. In his adolescent years, he discovered that he much rather enjoyed women's fashion better than males and began wearing new styles that combine male-female attire, which he continues to show off at various events, such as the red carpet, and he obviously manages to pull them off better than me, honestly. I feel like he looks so good in women's clothes. Although his idea of cross-dressing may have generated many controversies, he remains unaffected by negative criticism through his blunt yet nonchalant behavior. As you all may be wondering, what is the reason why he started cross-dressing? Like, what made this happen? So, to clarify that, Young Thug told GQ magazine, as I quote, "When I was 12 or some shit, started gambling, getting my own money, my dad wouldn't buy me tight pants. I had to get my own and buy them with my own money." So this is basically a picture of him wearing it in his little photo shoots. So cute. Okay. The next slide. Why does he wear women's clothing? There's obviously a reason for everything. So why are tight pants so important to him? Again, Young Thug tells GQ magazine in his response to why he cross-dresses in the first place, because women's clothing are slimmer than men's clothes. The jeans I got on right now, they're women's jeans, but they fit how they're supposed to fit, like a rock star. The only thing I probably have in men's is like briefs and t-shirts. 90% of my clothes are women's. And I have to say, I relate so hard to that because honestly, this is a guy's shirt. I wear guy shirts all the time, and I feel like I just look better in them. I don't know. So, oh my gosh. Yeah. Now Marissa's going to speak about the black industry in hip hop and rap and how misogyny and gender fluidity affect Young Thug and his cross-dressing. my world, you can be a gangster with a dress or be a gangster with baggy pants. I feel like there's no such thing as gender. Young Thug and other rappers didn't care what gender norms suggested how they should dress. Rappers spoke out on homophobia in favor of the marriage and equality. Many have witnessed black men wearing crop tops and dresses and other clothes that are like for women. The misogyny that is in the rap and music industry, rapping it about mainstream things like women, sex, drugs, money, and etc. Young Thug is challenging the way hip hop defines African American masculinity in society. Today, with his style, he is breaking gender stereotypes and showing the world that no matter how you dress, it does not have to define the person you are. You can choose to express yourself without being called gay, weak, sus, or any other negative connotation. Or dressing however you like. When it comes to hip hop and self-expression, plays a huge role. Now, Lucky will inform you about gender liberation means and Young Thug's positive attributes that impact society to very good.
Alright, so his impact and influence. Well, as you can tell already, we already gone through a lot of information, and also you can see by the pictures that he has a lot of different styles that he has. But, I'll be talking about his impact and influence. And his album is what also affected his career, but in a good way though, because as you can tell, it was his style and stuff. When he first released his first mixtape called "I Came From Nothing," caught many people's attention and and as you can tell, there's also many different rappers that has either have been inspired or has worked with Young Thug. As you can tell, as you can say, Gucci Mane, Chance the Rapper, and Young Nude, and this right here as well. And the reason why he has been such a big influence is that when he was starting off, his songs are always different. It has different sounds, different styles, different music, and made him so successful in growing big and becoming a big influence. And Georgia State University shows that Young Thug has been talked a lot in magazines, from The Fader, and what Alexa said, GQ, and he also has been on the Rolling Stones Best Album of 2016. In general sense, Young Thug has been praised by everyone who actually understands his work and his art. And because of this, he's able to become a big influence, a role model, and an idol. And his career impacts society by allowing his music and album and presence in general, as you can see, to catch the attention of everyone, not just the rappers and stuff like that, but everyone in general in society. And because of this, like I said, he's a big influencer. And the way Georgia State puts it as well is that the main reason for his success is that he does whatever he pleases, and this is what appeals to the youth of Atlanta and everywhere else. It is shown that Sanaba and Young Nude, as you can tell earlier, the way that it's influenced the lyrics. He had influenced the lyrics and also the way that they dress and how they express themselves. Now, as we were talking about gender liberation. So what is gender liberation? Well, you guys already know what gender is already. So I'll explain what liberation is. And liberation liberation means in general is to set free. And wanted to Young Thug wanted to express this by the way he dresses and his style and his music as well. And Young Thug, and I'll be summarizing a part of Georgia State University news, is that Young Thug has changed the stereotype of seeing gender, cross-dressing, and homophobia, and expanded the boundaries of what is accepted in the hip-hop community. People appreciate his rawness, and that's what makes him so appealing. And now I'm gonna have La come up and wrap it up for us.
So now that my group had talked about his early background and how his belief in gender fluidity and his impact to society, I hope that you guys know a little bit more about him, and then the effect of Young Thug's thoughts on gender fluidity have impacted society for better by allowing the society to express themselves Even now, some people still dislike about Young Thug's belief in gender fluidity and what is he bringing into the rap industry and to society. Because it is breaking the social norms of a rapper and how male cannot dress up like females or vice versa. And we all know judgments are bound to happen in a society where there's different cultures, race, and etc. But now it is time to see that gender fluidity is happening everywhere, such as the music industry, the fashion industry, and places like Merced College. So people should be more open-minded and to accept the differences that is occurring now. My group and I started off talking about cross-dressing because we wanted to see what your responses were. Then we brought in Young Thug because he is an influential person who is currently performing the movement more than anybody in the rap industry. Although he was not the first one to cross-dress. As you all were informed, although he is a black rapper that is breaking social norms, he quoted, "There's no such thing as gender." And as you see in this picture, he looks so happy when he was taking a picture of his album. So, as my group stated, everyone deserves to be happy, to be who they want to be and wear what they want to wear. So now it is time to appreciate that gender fluidity does matter.